Yo, what's up guys? McMillan124 here. Welcome back to another predictions video. I'm excited for this one. We got the UFC Freedom 250 White House card. It's got bangers all around. I think 7 fights, all bangers. For the first fight of the evening, we have Diego Lopes versus Steve Garcia. Steve Garcia, the real vato on this card, not Josh Hokit. Coming straight out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm going with the underdog on this fight. I'm picking Steve Garcia to knock out Diego Lopes in the second round. I think he's going to be able to pressure Diego Lopes, put him on the back foot, and he's been able to find his knockout punches his last few fights. And Steve Garcia has some real power. Definitely one of the most underrated in the UFC, but I do not see this fight going to the decision. I think there's going to be a knockout either way. Banger fight. Next up on the card, we have Bo Nickal versus Kyle Daukaus. Wasn't a fan when this fight got announced. Still not a fan. I thought they'd give Bo Nickal a bit higher competition than Kyle Daukaus, especially being on this White House card. But don't count out Kyle Daukaus. He's got underrated submission game. I just don't see him winning this fight. I got Bo Nickal winning via decision. I think this is probably going to be the low light of this card, but you never know. Bo Nickal pulled out that head kick KO last fight he was in, so we'll see what he's got in store for us this time in front of his favorite people. Up next, I think we have another slaughter on our hands. We've got Maurício Ruffy versus Michael Chandler. The only path to victory I see for Chandler here is just swinging and praying. But even at that, Ruffy is still really quick on the feet and he's always looking for counter punches. I think it might be a slower first round, but once it gets to the second round, I got Ruffy winning via TKO. I think Ruffy's going to be able to find his chin and put his lights out. He's got a lot of weapons in his bag, so I think it's just a matter of time. But you never know. Maybe Iron Mike pops back out and wins this via knockout and calls out McGregor again. Who knows? It's not happening. Next up, one of the newer additions to this card, we have Josh Hokit versus Derrick Lewis. This one is definitely not ending in a decision. I'll tell you that. I think we're almost looking at the same situation as the Ruffy Chandler fight. A younger fighter fighting the older vet. The older vet has the one-punch KO power, but the younger guy, a lot quicker, a lot more tools in his bag. So I think Josh Hokit's going to be able to win this one in first round TKO. That Curtis Blades fight was insane, probably one of the fights of the year. His pressure on Curtis Blades was unreal, but he did get hit quite a few times, which makes me scared picking him here because he's fighting Derrick Lewis, and if you get hit by Derrick Lewis, you're probably going out. It'd be nice to see a vintage Derrick Lewis performance in front of all America, but I don't think that's happening. We got a new heavyweight star on the rise, and I really want to see Josh Hokit on the mic in front of all these people. If he wins this fight, he better pull out the craziest rhymes of his career, yo. There's going to be some people we're not so used to seeing in the crowd for these fights, so I'd like to see Josh Hokit make some call outs if he wins. Not talking about fighters, because we probably know who he's fighting if he wins. I'd like to see him call out some people in the crowd, but as I'm editing this, Alex Pereira says Josh Hokit will not be in the UFC after this fight, but Hokit denies. I guess we'll see. He's got to win the fight first. And Waldo Cortez Acosta has already laid out the game plan for fighting Derrick Lewis in and out quick speed, so that's why I'm going with Josh. W name. Next up on the card, we have Sean O'Malley versus Aiemann Zahabi. I think this is going to be a really tough fight for Zahabi. He likes to get his opponents up against the cage, and that's when he really lets his punches go. Sean O'Malley does not like being up against the cage, so I think it's going to be really difficult for him to track Sean down. I'm not going to lie, I was watching more of the fights back over, and Zahabi just looks too much like Ariel One, and he's just always there to get hit. He was getting pieced up by Chito Vera, got dropped, and I think Sean O'Malley is probably going to knock out Zahabi in the third round. But yeah, Sean's just a rangier, taller, younger fighter, so that might get him the speed advantage too. Yeah, I see the Sugar Show getting 2 in a row here after that questionable win against Song Yadong. And for the co-main event of this historical card, we have Alex Pereira versus Ciryl Gane. Most even fight on the card, odds-wise. Gonna be an exciting fight. I'm really interested to see if Gane is willing to stand and bang with Alex. I doubt he will. He'll probably be shooting for legs midway through the first. I've got Alex winning round 2 TKO. Against just about every opponent Alex has faced, he's shown levels in the striking department, so I just don't see why you'd pick against Alex here. I don't think Ciryl Gane could hold him down for 5 rounds. Even if he did choose to go into this fight with that game plan, you start every round on the feet. Pereira has a chance to knock Ciryl Gane out, become triple champ, first ever in UFC history to hold 3 belts. So I want to see that too, especially how Gane did Tom Aspinall. Man, get this Frenchman out of here, yo. Only Frenchman we rocking with is Wembanyama. Fuck it. Maybe BSD too. And for the main event of this historical card, UFC Freedom 250, we have Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Unifying the lightweight belt, Topuria still undefeated. Gaethje coming off 2 solid wins. This is probably going to be the last title shot for Gaethje, and that's unfortunate. For each time he's went for a belt, he had to fight Khabib, Charles when he was stripped from his belt, and now he's got Ilia. So yeah, the strength of schedule for Justin Gaethje is top tier. And if you want to talk about the other belt, the BMF, he took it from Poirier and then lost it to Max. I feel like this fight week has been a mess for Gaethje. All started when he was just arguing with fans on Twitter, and then Sean Strickland got involved. If you know Sean Strickland on Twitter, it's probably something you don't want to be involved with. And then he got to disrespecting Ilia, and Ilia did not take lightly to that.
Take this, Justin. Since he crossed the personal line, he's not gonna have my respect.
Maybe before the fight week started, I saw him possibly having a chance getting that same head kick he did against Dustin for the BMF belt against Ilia, because we've seen Ilia getting caught by that head kick by Jai Herbert at the start of his UFC career. He did end up recovering from that and knocking out Jai Herbert. But you never know, this is MMA. I've got Topuria winning via first round TKO. Topuria said he's gonna do it in under 2 minutes. Make it quick.
All I'm gonna need is 2 minutes in the octagon with you. Then I'm gonna put you to sleep in front of your whole family, your country, in front of everyone.
His coaches were saying under 2 rounds, but he wants under 2 minutes. Yeah. Prayers up for Justin Gaethje. If he wins, probably upset of the year for sure. That's with the Sean Strickland upset too. But this is gonna be a pinnacle among sports. It's going to bring a lot of eyes to the UFC as a whole. Probably some good, some bad, some for the right reasons, some for the wrong. But I think as a whole, this is going to put MMA in the spotlight of America and the world in general. So it should be a mostly good thing for the sport, but these people running it up top, shit's getting crazy up there. Good luck to all the fighters on this card. It's going to be a banger. Once in a lifetime type of thing. Let me know y'all thoughts on UFC Freedom 250.